Hola! Today, we're breaking down this scene from Toy Story 4, where Woody insists on going to Bonnie's first day of school. We'll start by watching the clip with subtitles. Then, we'll break down each section to learn key vocabulary and expressions. And finally, we'll watch the clip again without subtitles to find out just how much you've learned. ¡Comencemos!
Me preocupa Bonnie. Alguien tiene que acompañarla a su orientación.
¿Quieres que la regañen? Su papá dijo que no podía.
Sí, pero este es un lugar nuevo y es abrumador para un niño. Tener un amigo que te apoye hace la diferencia. Así fue con Andy. Lo acompañé a la escuela.
A ver, Woody, odio sonar como disco rayado, pero Bonnie no es Andy.
No, ya sé que no es Andy, pero si pudieras escucharme yo...
Vayan a sus puestos.
¿Bonnie? ¿Qué haces aquí atrás? Ven, tenemos que irnos. Esa es mi pequeñita.
Ahora ven, se nos hace tarde, ¿ok? No olvides llevar tu mochila.
Va a ser un día muy divertido.
Ahora sí. ¿Qué era lo que me decías, Woody? ¿Woody?
Me preocupa Bonnie. Alguien tiene que acompañarla a su orientación.
Me preocupa Bonnie. Alguien tiene que acompañarla a su orientación. Me preocupa Bonnie. Me preocupa means I'm worried about. This is formed by the pronoun me, which refers to me, the first person in the sentence. Plus preocupa from the verb preocupar, to worry. So when I say something me preocupa, it literally means it makes me worried. I'm worried about that thing. Alguien tiene que acompañarla a su orientación. The word acompañarla means literally to accompany her, and it comes from the verb acompañar, which has some different meanings depending on the context. We can use acompañar when talking about things that match each other, as in, puedes acompañar este postre con helado, or esta imagen va a acompañar el texto. It can also be used in a context of playing music, as in, la orquesta va a acompañar al cantante. But in this case, alguien tiene que acompañarla a su orientación is used to refer to the action of going somewhere with someone, especially to avoid them being alone. Orientación means literally orientation, and this is mostly used when indicating a position or direction. For example, mi casa tiene orientación sur. My house is facing south. But the word orientación can also be used to refer to a sort of introductory period, especially at preschool. This is usually the first few days of school, where kids start attending for a few hours as they get used to being at a new place away from their parents.
Me preocupa Bonnie. Alguien tiene que acompañarla a su orientación.
¿Quieres que la regañen?
¿Quieres que la regañen? Que la means that she, and regañen is a conjugation of the verb regañar, meaning to scold. Regañen is the subjunctive ellos, ellas conjugation of regañar. And this verb form is used when referring to an action that may or may not happen in a certain scenario, like wishes, expectations, or doubts. In this case, ¿quieres que la regañen? Refers to the possibility that Bonnie gets scolded by her dad if he finds out that she took a toy to school.
¿Quieres que la regañen? Su papá dijo que no podía.
Su papá dijo que no podía. Que no podía means literally that he, she wasn't able, since podía comes from the verb poder, to be able. But usually when a parent tells a kid no pueden do something, it means that they are not allowed to do that thing, that they don't have permission. So, que no podía in this context, su papá dijo que no podía, actually means she wasn't allowed.
Su papá dijo que no podía.
Sí, pero este es un lugar nuevo y es abrumador para un niño.
Sí, pero este es un lugar nuevo y es abrumador para un niño. Abrumador means overwhelming. So, when something is abrumador, it basically means that this thing or situation can cause an emotion that is difficult to deal with. For example, when you have too much work and it's been hard to handle it, you would say, el trabajo ha sido abrumador últimamente. Work has been overwhelming lately. And of course, as Woody said, The first day at school can be abrumador for a kid, especially since it's a new place and mom and dad won't be there.
Sí, pero este es un lugar nuevo y es abrumador para un niño. Tener un amigo que te apoye hace la diferencia.
Tener un amigo que te apoye hace la diferencia. Que te apoye means in this context that supports you or them, since the pronoun te can be used in an impersonal way, talking about actions that could affect anyone in general. Apoye, on the other hand, comes from the verb apoyar, which most commonly means to lean or to rest, as in, no te puedes apoyar sobre esa pared. You can't lean against that wall. But it also means to support, as in this case, tener un amigo que te apoye hace la diferencia, where Woody is referring to friends supporting each other. Hearing words like apoyar used in context is the easiest way to get used to its different meanings, and it helps you remember all of them really fast. That's why watching content made for natives is an awesome way to get exposed to words like this one. However, not all video platforms provide subtitles, and those that do still require a lot of pause and play to go somewhere else and check meanings of words that are new to you. Kind of a bummer, right? One way of watching movie clips, music videos, TED Talks, and other fun content while making it an actual pleasant and efficient learning experience is using FluentU. All videos there come with interactive subtitles to quickly check meanings on the go, get examples of words used in different contexts, and quizzes to keep practicing after watching, including speaking questions to test your pronunciation. I'll leave a link in the description so that you can try FluentU for free for 2 weeks and see just how fast you can improve your Spanish with it.
Tener un amigo que te apoye hace la diferencia. Así fue con Andy. Lo acompañé a la escuela.
A ver, Woody, odio sonar como disco rayado, pero Bonnie no es Andy.
Así fue con Andy. Lo acompañé a la escuela. Ajá. A ver, Woody. Odio sonar como disco rayado, pero Bonnie no es Andy. Como disco rayado means literally like a scratched record, but this is actually the equivalent expression to the English like a broken record. When someone sounds como disco rayado or like a broken record, it means they repeat the same thing over and over again, which is what usually happens with old vinyl records that get scratched.
Así fue con Andy. Lo acompañé a la escuela.
A ver, Woody, odio sonar como disco rayado, pero Bonnie no es Andy.
No, ya sé que no es Andy, pero si pudieras escucharme.
No. Ya sé que no es Andy, pero si pudieras escucharme yo. Si means if, which means we're looking at a conditional sentence. Pudieras is the subjunctive you form of the verb poder, to be able to. Woody is using this verb form because he's wishing that Dolly would listen to him. Escucharlo. Escuchar means to hear or to listen, and he attached the pronoun me to this verb, so he said escucharme, which means to hear me. Altogether, si pudieras escucharme means if you would hear me.
No, ya sé que no es Andy, pero si pudieras escucharme yo.
Vayan a sus puestos.
Vayan a sus puestos. Vayan is the imperative ellos, ellas form of the verb ir, to go. So it's used when telling people to go somewhere. A sus means to your, and puestos in this case means places or positions. Altogether, vayan a sus puestos means literally go to your places, but can be translated into places, everyone. This is a common expression used by movie directors to order the crew to go to their places of performance and be prepared for the next team action, like shooting a scene.
Vayan a sus puestos.
¿Bonnie? ¿Qué haces aquí atrás? Ven, tenemos que irnos.
Bonnie, ¿qué haces aquí atrás? Ven, tenemos que irnos. Ven is a very common imperative verb, meaning come or come on, and it's used when talking to a second person singular. If you wanted to tell more than one person to come, you would say vengan. The word irnos means literally we to go. It's formed by the verb ir, to go, plus the reflexive pronoun nos. When this pronoun is attached to a verb, it's meant to express the action will be performed by us and will affect ourselves.
¿Bonnie? ¿Qué haces aquí atrás? Ven, tenemos que irnos. Esa es mi pequeñita.
Esa es mi pequeñita. Pequeñita is the diminutive form of pequeña, meaning little, so it can be translated into tiny. But this is also a very common way of calling little girls. A little boy, on the other hand, would be called pequeñito.
Esa es mi pequeñita.
Ahora ven, se nos hace tarde, ¿ok?
Ahora ven, se nos hace tarde, okay? The phrase se nos hace means literally it's made to us or it's done to us. And tarde means, in this context, late. But the whole expression se nos hace tarde actually means it's getting late for us or we're running late.
Ahora ven, se nos hace tarde, ¿ok? No olvides llevar tu mochila.
Va a ser un día muy divertido.
No olvides llevar tu mochila. Va a ser un día muy divertido. No means no, and olvides is the to subjunctive form of the verb olvidar, to forget. When combined, no olvides makes the negative imperative of olvidar, meaning it's used to indicate someone to not forget something. No olvides, don't forget to download our free PDF so you can review all these phrases later. Clicking the link in the description below.
No olvides llevar tu mochila.
Va a ser un día muy divertido.
Ahora sí, ¿qué era lo que me decías, Woody? ¿Woody?
Ahora sí. ¿Qué era lo que me decías, Woody? Woody? Ahora sí means literally now yes. But this phrase can have different translations depending on the context. In this case, Dolly used it as an interjection, similar to the English, all right, kind of to express she now accepts Woody's request of being heard and is ready to listen.
Ahora sí, ¿qué era lo que me decías, Woody? ¿Woody?
Me preocupa Bonnie. Alguien tiene que acompañarla a su orientación.
¿Quieres que la regañen? Su papá dijo que no podía.
Sí, pero este es un lugar nuevo y es abrumador para un niño. Tener un amigo que te apoye hace la diferencia. Así fue con Andy. Lo acompañé a la
Ajá.
escuela.
A ver, Woody, odio sonar como disco rayado, pero Bonnie no es Andy.
No, ya sé que no es Andy, pero si pudieras escucharme yo.
Vayan a sus puestos.
¿Bonnie? ¿Qué haces aquí atrás? Ven, tenemos que irnos. Esa es mi pequeñita.
Ahora ven, se nos hace tarde, ¿ok? No olvides llevar tu mochila.
Va a ser un día muy divertido.
Ahora sí, ¿qué era lo que me decías, Woody? ¿Woody?
If you want to keep learning with Disney movies, you should check out this next video where we will break down a song from Encanto. That one is full of expressions that will really boost your conversational Spanish, so you really don't want to miss it out. I'll see you there.